The streets of New York have been full of protesters for a couple of weeks now. SUTV's Lucas Martin has information on the occupation.
Ryan Limes is an average everyday student. He goes to school, he studies, and he works a part-time job. But he has one thing that sets him apart from other students. Ryan is an activist for the Occupy Wall Street movement.
The About section is important, and it's nonviolent, it's basically leaderless, and it's turned into basically people who were upset initially, it's turned into everyone's kind of realized that on their own means that there's something wrong and that they're affected.
Occupy Wall Street began as a protest against corporate corruption, but according to Derek Robinson, it has grown beyond its original aims.
It's become a rather eclectic movement of just general frustration with the state of the economy and the state of power that banking interests have.
I think that it kind of built upon that into this resistance movement where people were finally got uptight about the situation, got upset, and decided that they were going to go out and do something about it.
The protesters have no central leadership and call themselves the 99%, a reference to their opposition to the wealthiest 1% of the population. But this has the negative effect of giving them no real direction.
The thing that was good to get it off the ground is now the thing that's hurting them. They need something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a very specific goal list, but they need something to direct them.
The number one thing that the protesters need is support, and Ryan says that it begins with acknowledging your frustration.
It's a frustrating thing on any level, and I think that once you actually start to do a little research into it, you start to really ask yourself important questions about why the system works the way it does.
In the end, he says, it comes down to doing something now before something worse happens in the future.
I think if we can take 1 or 2 or 3 steps back now, so that we're not forced to take 10 or 15 or 20 steps back, I'd say that's a fair deal.
What is clear in all of this confusion is that the 99% is intent on having its voice heard. Lucas Martin, SUTV News.
Luke, and if you would like more information on the movement or to see how you could donate goods to the cause, visit OccupyWallStreet.org.